the other person could have, let's say, a red mark or a scratch. Hey everybody, this is David Kohlmeyer, the Problem Solver. Thanks so much for joining us. Every single Thursday at 4:30, we are going live with amazing people that are solving problems in the community, whether it is nonprofit leaders, business owners, community activists, people that are helping and solve problems every single day and week in Clark County. Today, I have a special co-host. I have John Orlando to the right of me. I have Beja Rivera basically on my left. And today we have a special guest, which is Trevon Angulo with Canico Media.
Trevon. I made you say Trevon 5 or 6 times before we started.
Trevon is on the show to explain how he is solving problems with Canico Media. Just give us a little bit of information about yourself, but how long have you been in Vegas?
I mean, I've been in Vegas since I was 2, pretty much. So I grew up in Green Valley, went to Green Valley.
Like high school?
Went to Green Valley High School.
Got it.
Got married, stayed in Green Valley, got divorced, stayed in Green Valley, got remarried.
Stayed in Green Valley?
Stayed in Green Valley for a little bit.
I thought the move
and then
was
I
coming.
moved to like older Henderson, like Wagon Wheel 95 area.
My cousin's out there.
Yeah,
Wagon Wheel?
Like Magic and the Boulder Highway.
Yeah, it's Wagon Wheel in 95 by the Nevada State College, but you live on the opposite side, right?
Yep.
You know my cousin Steven Linzer.
I hear
Linzer.
there's another name for that little area.
I mean, if you didn't know that person, it'd be crazy. My cousin actually lives in that area. So do you live, like, there are townhomes, there's homes? It's like
we're in this gated community that's kind of tucked away. And so it's nice.
He's only knowledgeable because he was Henderson cop for a while. So that's the only reason why you know all those.
Yeah. I've been up there.
There's a lot of cops that live in our neighborhood, which is why we like it. It's super safe.
Copland. Up there. I was actually up there for a murder case one time, but back in the day.
Where I was.
Where you were?
The apartment building.
Where's that? Where did
Elysian.
you live? There's stuff that happens everywhere. I don't know. You lived in Elysian?
Wait, are you kidding me right now? I thought something happened. You said there.
Where's Elysian at?
Stop.
Is that the one on Eastern?
No, behind the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
That was right? Wasn't there a murder or something?
I mean, the truth is, things happen. I mean, I'm here 20 years. Things happen everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
though, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I do remember that. All right. So, bottom line is, tell us about yourself, about what you're doing with Canico Media. You mentioned Canada and
Mexico.
Yeah. Canada, Mexico, mix them together. Canico Media.
Exactly. It was a better story when I was still married the first time because my wife's from Canada, my family's from Mexico. So it doesn't really work anymore, right?
Say the second wife is from Mexico.
No.
That's what you got.
that would have been even better.
Didn't the current wife want you to change the name of the company?
No.
No, she's cool with it.
Yeah, she was cool with it. It's all right.
That's a keeper then.
Yeah,
I like that.
exactly.
She's like, it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to find another Canadian to marry, but it didn't work out that way.
Right. That was part of the thing. You're like, where are you from?
I was like, not from Canada. You have to be part of this, right?
They're like Niagara Falls. You're like, but closer to.
All right.
And your wife now is?
She's from Utah.
Oh.
And so she's been in Vegas for a while. And so.
Nice.
So what exactly is the media? What do you do?
So we do video marketing for businesses, right? So we get together with businesses and we help them kind of clarify their message, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of businesses struggle with telling their message in a way that connects with their audience. I mean, you guys probably see this a lot, right?
Yep.
Where they go on there, right? And most of the time businesses talk about themselves constantly, right? They're just like, oh, me. I'm so great. Look at me. But nobody cares, right? Nobody cares about what you do. They just care about what they're going to get out of that relationship.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we help businesses typically change their message, clarify it, and position them as the guide on their customer's journey, right? So we help them not be the hero, but make their clients the hero.
Build trust.
Right. And so
build brand.
Exactly. And just with some slight changes in the wording and stuff, but mainly we make videos for businesses.
Right. Awesome. Mm-hmm. And the biggest thing is you're helping businesses grow.
But you're just going to go, got it, awesome, and just skip right over he just said what I've been trying to drill into your brain for 2 years. A year. I've only known you a year.
Well, maybe he's more his guidance.
Maybe he's better at it than me.
He seems
fine. So listen to him. Okay, sorry.
So tell us a little bit about the different videos that you're doing right now in today's time. Because right now, right, you have TikTok, you have all this stuff going on. Like, what's
exactly
hot?
So we mainly work with doing for websites, TV commercials, social media ads, that type of stuff. Some of the content does end up on TikTok, but we're not really focused on that. We're focused on more like the core messaging versus TikTok stuff they can do on their own, right? We're not a big fan of pushing us to create content that they can do on their own. So we kind of help them figure out, what do you need us for and what don't you need us for?
Right.
And then give them a plan to follow that. Right. And every client's a little bit different. Some clients, we don't have that full control. They call us up and they just want us to come shoot some project that they have. And then we go, okay, cool. That's a really good idea. And we'll do that. But we're going to change some things along the way because your messaging's off.
Mm-hmm.
See, I like when people have strategy. Like if you sit down with me, you're like, hey, this is what we should do. Because
Exactly.
Right now, it's hot doing TikTok and we should do this. Like I actually was thinking the other day, when you watch TV, how come you don't see like a TikTok type of video, commercial? Like you never see a commercial that's like, like the different transitions and stuff. That I was thinking actually it's a good idea that to have a video with the transitions, everyone's subliminally.
I'll tell you why. Because the people in advertising and the people at the brands that have the budgets to make these videos that you're talking about are so archaic in their thinking. They're still doing print ads and commercials to begin with that no one's watching.
Have you ever seen like a TikTok? Everything's like transition.
Exactly.
So he loves this. What's the transition you
love? Jump cuts?
He loves jump cuts. This is Mr. Jump Cut right here. So he's like, jump cut. You got to do the jump cut. And he takes out his camera and does all these things. Yeah. So long story short, how come there's not a jump cut type of commercial that's 15 seconds or 30 seconds on TV? I've never seen one. I think it's a great idea to do that because where everyone's watching, right? Well, it would be stimulating to see a jump cut TikTok video on TV.
Yeah. I think you're starting to see more and more, but the problem is the people watching TV don't want to see that, right? A majority of the people watching TV are a little bit older, right?
Right.
Like, for example, the other day my mom was watching TV and then she messaged me. She's like, hey, did you shoot a video for Roseman University and they put it on TV? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, I thought I saw your work on TV. And so that was obviously yours. And I'm like, yeah, and you're the people that see that, right? Like, I mean, and for most businesses, right, especially smaller businesses, but even for huge businesses, you have better ad spend on TikTok. You have better ad spend on Facebook, on Instagram. And so create the content for there. And then TV is a different demographic and you create the right videos. But then again, like during Super Bowl, you're going to see better commercials, right?
For sure.
When people are actually watching TV, you're going to see better commercials. But it goes back to what you were saying, right? A lot of people are stuck in the old ways. They're doing boring commercials. They're doing boring things, which is fine because there's a video for everything, right?
Right.
And you need different types of videos for different messages, for different things. And so, when we work with clients, it's not all about like TikTok and stuff like that. Like we actually do hardly any social media stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Ours is more the base of like getting your messaging right. So when your customers come to the site, they understand who you are within a few seconds.
It's who you are. It's making them understand who you are because once you have that, you can map to the goal line, right?
Exactly.
It's like the word search engine.
Well, and our brains are wired for survival, right? So if we're confusing people with our messaging, right, especially in video, because that's how people want to digest that information.
Yeah.
If we confuse them, then we lose them, right?
Yeah.
We don't have them anymore because it's taken too much brain power to try to remember it, to try to think about it. And so with the videos that we try to do, right, we try to get to the point quickly, like, yes, this is who we are, but this is the problem you're facing, right? From there, if you don't fix it, your life is going to be like this, or it could be like this if you do get it fixed. We have solutions that help you along the way. So we try to help that. So quickly understand what the brand does, how it benefits you, and what your life will be like once you go with them.
I'm curious how many how much selling the client on strategy do you have to go through? Like how much do they fight you, I guess is the question.
I mean, we're pretty lucky that most of the people that come to us because we're good at that.
They know there's a problem and
most of them, right, we don't handle the actual strategy and implementation, right? We give advice, we help them through it, we offer things, and we take the projects, and then we help them go, okay, we can do this, and this with it. Now you guys go do this, right? Mm-hmm. But most of our clients, they come to us because they see the videos and they go, like, I've been in this field forever, and our field is very boring, but that video, like, was interesting. And now I know more about my field than I did before. I want to do something like that. So, like, we work with, like, clients like Roseman University here in town. We work with, we did some stuff for Firefly back in the day. We work with the Smith Center a little bit here and there. We do the Discovery Children's Museum.
Any law firms? I feel like all the law firms need help. All these commercials, and maybe they work. Maybe I'm wrong, and it's just that maybe that gets the job done.
That's a good question. What's your take on that?
So, like with like the Glenn Leonard type commercials, right?
All of it. Although I like the Lerner and Rowe one because the song's catchy, but yeah, all of them are a train wreck to me.
Yeah. So there's a reason why they're a train wreck, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're cheesy, why they look kind of crappy, right? It's because they're going after a specific demographic. Mm-hmm. If they make it too nice, then the majority of people that they're going after aren't going to call in. Right? Because it's like, oh, they're too expensive for me. I can't afford them.
Got it.
Right. So they make it cheesy on purpose.
They make it look like a local commercial. Got it. I'd never considered that. That's actually...
There's a lot that goes into the videos, right? And why you make a video a certain way, why you tell your story a certain way, right?
Right.
And so, yeah, those commercials, they're interesting to watch, but they go after a specific demographic.
Right.
And they do well, you know, because those demographics see it and they go, okay, like I can afford this dude.
Right.
Like I'm going to call him because he's going to fight for me, when realistically all they do, right, is they get the phone calls and all they do is call insurance companies like, hey, we'll just settle for whatever you say, you know.
Right.
So you like provide the blueprint and then let everybody build off of that.
Yeah, we try to help with that.
So last thing, how does a lot of like social register, a lot of it's more, the network is more small business owners. How reasonable can you be? Do you do like a monthly contract? Do you just do, tell me a little bit about that fact, because a lot of people here, I think, are small business owners. And even like myself, like, you know, it can get out of hand because you have to spend money right in business to do so many different little things.
Exactly. So we work with budgets, right? Okay. So we get to clients, and some clients only have $1,500. Some clients have $15,000 for the same video.
Okay.
And we can build upon that, right? We can do bigger crews. We can spend more time. We can do more, you know. And there's even smaller videos that we have a crew that is for the lower end client that still get the same quality. It's managed by me, right? Because I'm kind of, it goes off of my brain, which unfortunately I can't duplicate. But we also are unrolling a new company soon who will be a sister company of ours called Video Made Simple, which will be like a monthly video option that's like $197 a month, you know, $497 a month and $997 a month, something like that.
Like subscription based video on demand.
Exactly. And it's also through stock footage, but higher quality stock footage. And it's built around the same concept of creating better videos by a professional, and you get constant work. So we can help with all businesses, but...
So that's great. So, I mean, I really appreciate you sharing information. With Social Register, we're going to get this out to other people. Love to have you come back on the show as well to kind of share a little bit more. I like the fact that you seem to have a lot of strategy in general. You want to share a little bit of information with where people can call you or website. Give us some information so we get that out.
Yeah, if anyone wants to learn more, just go to canicomedia.com. You can follow us on Instagram. We post there a lot. Or LinkedIn, really. If you follow me, Trevon Angulo. It's on the screen.
Guys, so we got Trevon Angulo, Canico Media, any type of video production, right?
Exactly.
Like I said, I can feel your vibe in regards to having strategy. Someone like John Orlando, we always joke around because I always look for strategy, you know, and John does have a lot of strategy and have a lot of creative ideas, but it's always good to kind of brainstorm with different people because things are always changing on a weekly basis, you know, like now, you know, with Russia and everything going on, like it's you can come up, I'll give you a share interesting thing real quickly, but like Evil Pie downtown, they came up with this thing like taking all the Russian vodka, and they did a news release, and like at 3:00 tomorrow, they're going to empty out all the Russian vodka on the street, and actually got national news, which was great. You know, that they thought of that concept, you know. I kind of jumped on the bandwagon a little bit after that by saying, oh, you know, get rid of all Russian, you know, products and stuff like that. But I think it was genius because they did get national news that this local pizza place is doing that. Oh, and then they're going to start serving Ukrainian vodka. So I thought that was great, but you know, you have to stay relevant in the time, you know. Right. So thanks so much. Anything else you guys want to add? I'm sorry, my lovely co-host here.
No, that's all really.
So we'll definitely meet up in general. Thanks for coming here on the show.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Again, I'm David Kohlmeyer, problem solver every single week. Amazing people coming on the show, sharing strategy, how they're helping, in this particular situation, local business owners with getting publicity and video to create more business, which actually is leading to jobs and employment and helping people, you know, live, you know, in Las Vegas. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week, Thursday at 4:30. Have a good day.